So Rooney's a point at home to AFC Telford United this afternoon. How do you assess that?
Both game of two halves, the way we played. I thought first half a lot of spells in possession, but just possession, playing round the back too slow, letting them slide screen without any purpose, playing round the back, and we had spells in possession, but started a little bit slow. Then their goal, we go wandering a little bit and we leave gaps. We lose possession in the middle of the pitch, and then we're wide open. We're speaking through them on a daily basis about to protect the middle of the pitch, force it while they have to. When we do lose ball, I think Rob might have jumped to the wide player or followed his man, and then it leaves the gaping hole right through the middle of us, and one pass killed us. But second half, I thought we dictated the play. I thought we looked fitter, we looked stronger as the game was going on. And we said at half time to them, just tweaked a few little things and stuff we wanted them to play with a bit more speed, look after the ball better, win some more second balls, stay connected as a unit. And I thought second half they went out there, and I can't fault them by the second half. I thought they were outstanding in the second half. Probably should have won and won the game, if I'm going to be totally honest. Don't think Max had anything to do second half. Yeah, so the game of two halves, they've come here, they've come here and had a go, they pressed the first half, and we broke the press a lot of times, but everything was just a little bit lackadaisy, a little bit slow. And then, we couldn't wait to get them in at half time and just tweak a few little things on what we spoke about with them, but I thought second half, I can't fault them. I thought they were outstanding in the second half.
Just on the balance of play throughout the full 90, would you argue that a point was probably a fair reflection of the game?
Possibly, but I don't remember Max having much to do, and I don't know if their keeper has, to be fair. I think he's made a few. We've had Dawes had it in the box, Danny Elliott had a couple of chances. Isaac's had one later on if he has a touch. So, could we went on won the game? I think we could have won the game, Ben. Yeah, thought we dominated the ball for large parts of the game, especially second half. So I thought we had enough to go and win the game, if I'm going to be totally honest. But, Telford come here, they've had the goal as well, so fair play to them.
It was a real moment of quality to get us back in the game, wasn't it?
Yeah, outstanding. Danny Elliott free kick. It was, I'm saying everything he's touching at the minute going in, but it's probably not. He's probably getting tons of chances, so sometimes you're pulling your hair out for him to score more goals, but, fair play to Dan. I think it's all round game, and from last year, I know the goals he scored last year, and we can't question that, but, he's scoring again this year, and I think his all round game, his hold up play, probably weren't at its best today, what it has been, but the improvement from last year is off the scale, and long way to continue with him. And he's a top lad in the changing room. He's a senior lad. He's everyone looks up to him in the changing room, and if Danny's happy, we see him out there and he's doing well. And that free kick today, some free kick.
You alluded to it on Tuesday that the performance was a little bit leggy. Obviously, we've only made one change today. Is that potentially looking towards Tuesday night as well?
Yeah, listen, we've had to look after them this week with training and stuff like that, and get them all recovered. On Tuesday, away from home, they probably will be. Possibly changes. Listen, it's something we need to assess and look at, and we need to go away, have a look at Hereford and see what we think will suit against them. But if the lads who come on today as well were outstanding, they made a real impact. And as I say, we've got another few lads on the bench there who can come on and do the same as well. And as I say, we need to look at Hereford, see what they're about, and see what we think can hurt them, and pick a team from there.
At the end of the day, it's another point on the board with 7 unbeaten now in all competitions. The building blocks are there. We've just got to keep building them, haven't we? Yeah, and Ben, if you're not going to win the game, do your best not to lose it. And I thought that today they dug in, especially. When I say dug in, I don't mean dug in as our backs were in against the wall by all means. I think we were the team on the front foot, with the team who were creating chances. But when you're like that and you're chasing that winning goal, you could always leave yourself wide open, and that's one thing we said to them: if you don't win the game, make sure you don't lose it. And they've won and gained another point. So I can't ask much more of them, and it's another point gained. I think it's 7 unbeaten. They need to keep this run going and try and get. I think if we go and back that performance, second half performance up on Tuesday and get 3 points, then makes that point today a very good one. As you said, 7 unbeaten, and we'll be looking to carry that on. There's a decent run of fixtures now between this and the FA Cup game, but as you always allude to, take the next game as it comes.
Yeah, the next game is the biggest one, and that's the way I've been treating it from day one. So the next game is the biggest one. But there's a lot of games coming up, and you know, there's a lot of points up for grabs. So let's see if we can come out them with as many as possible.